Well, good Thursday evening, everybody. It's about 10 after 6. And gorgeous day today. It's still, might still be 60, but I think it's dropped below that. But did get up to what I saw, 62 today. So spring is coming, but we got like 2 days. The next 2 days is supposed to drop in the 30s and then go back up again. And we might even get to 60 in a week or so, or 5 days, I don't know. But it's crazy, but that's to be expected this time of the year. But we got this for you guys. So we'll sit out here for a little while tonight. I feel like crap. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys about that. No more good days. I have not had a good day, and I don't know how long. It's just not good. And then the people at the Cancer Treatment Center told me, not my last visit, but prior to that she was like, well, you know, this is as good as you're probably ever going to feel again. Yeah, I'm starting to figure that out, because I feel like shit, to be honest with you. My legs are sore. They're very weak. I have a hard time walking. Nothing's fun anymore, because I just feel so crappy all the time, and it's affecting her and I. And how could it not? You know, I can't even really put on a happy face anymore. It's impossible. And the appointments are now piling up. I don't know if we told you guys about my eyes and all that crap, and if you want to take some of that and explain it, I'd certainly let you. So.
He's got cataracts. He needs cataract surgery, and the first one is on March 6th.
On my birthday. I chose that.
Because he's just a weirdo. And so I've got Wednesday and Thursday off, and he's got his eye surgery on the 6th, and then his infusion on the 7th. Then he's got to go back the following week on Wednesday to have them check it out, make sure everything's good. And then the following week he has surgery on his other eye.
And in between, yes, I have my infusion on the 7th, correct?
Yeah, you have your infusion the day after your first surgery, and then nothing. So.
Well, I also have to go to Grand Rapids for the brain scan. That's the big one.
That's going to be Saturday.
This Saturday. So
yeah,
kind of down and out about that, guys, because you know this is not a good cancer to have. There's no way around that.
But you're doing really well comparatively to a lot of people that have this.
I can't walk. I can't talk right half the time. At least to me, it doesn't come out right.
It does. You're fine. You sound better than you think you do. So.
My hands don't work right.
Well, you're not bedridden.
Close. It's really hard to walk. That ain't no lie. I'm walking hunched over. Tried working on the garage some more. I haven't been out there in a couple months, hardly. Barely, a little bit here, a little bit there, and we bought a load of firewood, and I managed to get that. Carl and I managed to get what we had delivered, and they were actually able to dump it on the floor in the garage, which was great, because then Carl and I just stacked it up so it'll stay nice and dry in there. Got that done. Managed to pick up the dog crap, which sucks, but it has to be done, especially when you got 4 dogs. So, but luckily it was frozen, which makes it much, much easier to pick up. So, but that's really difficult for me to walk around doing that now.
But the thing is, hopefully now that the weather's better, you'll get out more, and the more you walk, the better you'll feel.
We'll see how my legs feel tomorrow after all the walking I did today. And then Carl helped me put stuff in the attic of the garage finally after all this time. I was unboxing a lot of it and putting it in smaller boxes so it was more manageable for me to get in and out of the attic if I had to. So, but.
And hey guys, think about it. In 2017, 18, we wouldn't be sitting here because our house was underwater.
That's true. We could not have had better weather for the spring thaw.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at how low the river is, and everything's gone.
How many times you guys seen the water like right up, just the far side of this fire pit, you know, and we're freaking out about it or talking about it anyways. And so that's so far so good. Fingers crossed, no rain.
Even
Well,
if it
we
does,
haven't had rain, so
even if it does rain, the ground is thawed.
yeah,
You know?
this is the first spring or early spring that I can recall ever that the septic tanks still work at this time of the year. You know, it's very rare.
It never quit.
So,
Yay.
yeah. So
Look at that.
we're gonna hang out tonight for a little bit. Yeah, the moon is coming up, so we must have a full moon tonight.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow or Saturday, yes. It's very close.
Yeah, it's very, very close to full right now. It looks really cool.
Beautiful.
And as you see, I've had the microphone out. It looks good sitting there, doesn't it? I didn't even use it last night, but I have listened a little bit here and there, and it's just, to me, it's become not even a big deal. I set it out, and I actually got it to do its automatic recording, so I set it to record from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., and it comes on by itself, and it shuts off by itself. But it recorded an hour the other night, and when I went and played it back, where in the hell are all these knocking sounds coming from? They're high-pitched, low-pitched, deep thumps. A little bit of water noise, so obviously it could have been a deer. Probably was a deer, because that night, before I went to bed, there was a deer in the river. So, but where are these knocks coming from? But I don't even really...
There's nobody here.
Yeah, there's nobody around, nobody here. But I don't even really bother to, like, share them with you guys, because it's like, well, who the hell wants to listen to these knocks? There's no context to it. There's no screams. There's no growls, grunts, or anything. But where are these knocking sounds coming from? It's really weird, and sometimes it'll be two. It'll be a high-pitched knock and a low thump. Another knock, and clearly when it's wood on wood, you can tell. There's no doubt about it. So I don't know. I still don't know, but I still always hope, I keep that hope that something's going to throw a rock again, and I'll be ready for it. So that's all I'm trying to do anymore. We actually even got our big large Bluetooth subwoofer speaker, and I was thinking about putting it out here, and you know, you can Wi-Fi soundtracks from your phone or whatever, and playing Bigfoot sounds, you know, short sections of Bigfoot sounds, just to try to attract something, get some kind of action going here, because what's the odds of something coming around on its own? Pretty slim, guys. It's only happened 3 times in 4 years now, something like that. So was thinking about doing that with the speaker, and just setting the speaker right down here and playing a sound every now and then, once an hour or something. I don't know, but that's how crappy I feel, guys. I don't even feel like doing that. It's not even really that interesting, and that sucks, because I think I have one of the best opportunities of anybody to get some really good proof if that would happen again while I was out here with my spotlight, you know, and audio recorder. Hell, I already blew 2 good chances. So, you know, the one chance was a really good one, and I blew it. So, anyways, we'll check back in a little while, unless you got something to add right now.
Not at the moment, no.
Nothing. So, we'll be back. So I was trying to get little Pudge to come out here with us, but she's stubborn. If she waving my hand, she's not following me. She's not following directions. Stubborn old lady. So I can't carry her. I'll trip. I don't have the balance to carry her no more. So maybe if Carl comes down or she feels like it, but her balance isn't that great to carry the dog either. So we don't want to squish her. And we were just sitting here, and I was like, bang. I said, was that a knock? She's like, yeah. And that's how common it is anymore, you know. It's like, yes, that was a knock. I'm like, okay, that's what I thought I heard. And it came from right there somewhere. And there is no one here, guys. Our wonderful neighbor there, Tom and Jane, they're not here. They went to Florida finally. I'd say they've been gone 3 weeks. It was a couple weeks at least before we noticed they were gone. So we don't really pay attention to them, but yeah, they're gone. Those people in that place right there, they're here. They live here full time, but there's no one down here till you go way down there, and Gary lives down there. He's a single guy, lives alone, so there's no one in any of these places. Those people right there, they're here, but they're not here often. They come and go. They actually come in 2 vehicles, it looks like, usually, and so I don't know what they do or where they go, but they're here for what, a month, and then they leave, and then they come back in a month or so. But so yeah, there's no one around here, guys, to be doing these knocks, especially the ones at night. You know, very few people here at all, let alone who the hell's out here between 1 and 2 o'clock like I heard the other night. You know, but we're just so used to it, it doesn't really faze us anymore. It's like, oh, that was a knock, wasn't it? Yep, okay, thought so. And that's about it, you know. Unless something smashes a tree next to us, it doesn't really grab our attention anymore like it used to. So, but the moon's looking good tonight. It's gonna be gorgeous, as long as the clouds don't muck it up. So I'm not sure how long I'm gonna tough it out. It's not cold, it's really nice right now, but just not feeling so hot. It's not too fun sitting out here, but it's still gorgeous. I'm not gonna take it for granted and ignore it just because I don't feel good. I gotta take advantage of this beautiful spot that we have here. I never want to ignore that. My mom sure picked a good spot. That's all I can say. She chose this spot down on the river. My dad wanted to get one up there. My mom's like, are you crazy being right on the road and getting all that dust and all that stuff and the people and the cars?
No yard.
Yeah, no yard, no access to the river unless you, I mean, you can see how high off the river those places are compared to us, you know.
I just wish they had raised the cabin.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing. My mom and dad had the chance to have this done when they did Patty's and the one next to it, or I'm sorry, the one next door to us and Patty's, and they didn't have it done. Damn them. That's the only drawback. Especially now, with us both being older, it's like there's not a whole lot we can do unless we see a bad storm coming and we start moving stuff way, way ahead of time or asking for help. Because yeah, if we jerk around and wait till like, oh my God, it's pouring rain, we really need to move stuff, it's too late. We can't do it all in one day like we used to.
This river can take a rain.
Well, I know, yeah, we're in beautiful shape.
Yeah.
So. But if it were to come down to that, like we got 2 or 3 days of rain and we knew we had to move stuff, well, it's too late for us now. We cannot physically do that in one day like we used to.
Oh, the adrenaline might make me able to.
It wouldn't help me much, though. I can't. I'm running out of breath walking back and forth to the garage right now, guys, and I don't know why. It's been almost 2 years since I quit smoking. My breathing's only gotten worse.
But as noted in your chart from your surgery, you do have a touch of COPD. So.
Yeah. I know it. Did you guys hear that? Did you catch that? There was a pileated woodpecker. If I heard it, you guys should have.
Still
that
hear it.
chemo really wrecked a lot of my hearing. And my strength. Oh my God, I'm so weak. It's scary. I have a hard time opening a sealed mason jar that's never been opened. I can't really name things, but there's been several instances lately. I'm like, oh my God, I've lost all my strength. 50% of my strength is gone easily. Even pushing the Buttons on the remote control's a chore now. I'm just kidding. Not yet. It's getting there. Alright, we'll check in. We'll let it get a little darker, let the moon get a little higher. So we decided to get the Bluetooth speaker out anyways and give it a shot. And man, does that echo across the river loudly. Hope she doesn't overdo it. She's not out here. She's in the house playing it from in there. That was the first attempt at playing, so. But man, does that sound good. So, thought we'd give you a little sample of that, and that's what I'm going to do for a little while tonight. Maybe leave it out. I don't know. It is getting cold pretty quick, and I can't handle cold anymore, so we'll see how it goes. But the moon is doing its thing pretty quickly. How gorgeous is that? You've all seen it before, though, but I don't know that it's going to get too high tonight because it's been an hour and it hasn't really gotten any higher. It's only gone from my left to my right, so if not, there's always tomorrow night. It'll be higher up, I'm sure. And I have a beautiful Miss Gypsy on my lap. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can kind of see her shadows. But she's a real good lap warmer. So we're going to try this a few times. Might as well use it. We've had it for years. And Patty used it one summer. She was up here for 10 days and she used it the time she was up here. And we used it like probably the first year we had it, first summer we had it, but other than that, it's just been stored away, so might as well use it, and maybe it'll draw some attention to us here. What Bigfoot wouldn't be curious where these sounds are all of a sudden coming from, right? So, we'll see. There's the Bigfoot instigator. That's
Play any?
no, you have the phone, don't you?
Do I have yours?
It
I
played.
thought I gave it back to you.
It played while I was out here. No, wait. It's in my pocket.
Okay.
I must have bumped it or something.
Here, I'll play some.
Yeah, check out how loud this is. Neighbors probably think we're cool. If you were a Bigfoot, you heard that, wouldn't you be curious? Pretty neat. So, I'm definitely going to hang out here for a little while and listen. I'll leave my microphone out because it's already been out for 2 days, so what's another night, right?
Well, hello, Orion, all the way over there already. Spring is a-coming.
What, to the right?
Yeah.
What was that? Did you just see that?
No.
Flash of a light or something?
No. I'm looking at BG.
Well, that was a brain tumor symptom too, seeing lights.
That's also a symptom of cataracts, unfortunately.
Right, odd lights, strange light, flashing lights. So.
I mean, I did see one of those. What is awful poppy?
Yeah.
But, no, I'm just looking at Beetlejuice waiting for it to explode.
Any of you guys happen to be watching Expedition X? Part 1 was last night, part 2 will be next Wednesday, but They're on Mackinac Island, so that's pretty cool. Spooky stuff, or definitely odd things are happening on Mackinac Island. That moon just looks awesome. But I will have probably a good 20 to 25 minutes for you guys by the time we're all done. So, we'll be back.
But the things on top look like horns.
Check out our river stump. It looks like, doesn't it look like a yak or something with horns? Isn't that amazing? It sat there all, well actually not even this year. The river hasn't even been high enough for this thing to catch grass now. So this grass had to be from last spring, summer,
Yep,
some point.
it's the dead grass from last year.
You know, look at that though. It looks like a critter of some kind. Isn't that funny? And so far we've heard 2 high-pitched something or others. No, I can't find the buttons, guys. I got gloves on. Alright, there we go. That's why I couldn't find the beam. You're moving it. That's alright. I didn't realize it. Gorgeous, gorgeous moon. But yeah, we heard something clearly from down there across from the new neighbors where she's shining the light, and heard something kind of right where I'm looking, straight across. Right in there somewhere. I don't know. It's been interesting already. It's only 7:30 right now, so I am going to keep my microphone out here and keep my recorder standing by. But that was some of the sounds we can play on this awesome speaker. Let me back up to get a better look at it. I can't move, guys. I'm afraid of stepping and falling. My feet don't work right. There we go. That's how awesome the speaker looks. You can turn on different colors. You can make it flash. It's really cool. It was a really good investment for $200 something that we never really use. Oh well. I'll be back if we get anything interesting. Otherwise, I'll have at least a fireside video for you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.